Hi all of you, hope you guys are great and welcome back to the complete JavaScript course. In the last video, we have installed Visual Code Studio in our computer. We did basic configuration in themes, commands, and we installed a couple of plugins. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll link that in the I button or in the description so you can follow the complete installation process for a beginner, okay? So that's what we have done in the last video. In this video, we're going to write JavaScript code in our HTML document, and we're going to connect our external JavaScript file in our HTML documents. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So here I have already opened my Visual Code Studio and I have my browser. I have also created a HTML file and I have written few codes, background colors, all on this, and I have also created a JavaScript file as well. So to write JavaScript, there are two ways. One, you can write JavaScript right in your HTML document here. So you can take a script tag and inside this you can able to write your JavaScript code in HTML. And there is one more method which you can use to write your JavaScript code by linking external files. So here I have already created an external file, and here I can easily able to write all the JavaScript code which I want to write from the project, and I can simply link to this HTML documents, which I will cover both way in this video. Okay, so let's write the JavaScript code in our HTML document. Okay, so what I can do, I have already taken this script tag. So let's add some JavaScript code inside the script tag. So the very first thing I want to do, I want to alert a message in my browser. Okay, so here I have already opened the browser, so I can alert, I want to alert a message. So I'll take an alert tag, and inside this I can take a string. I can say hello world. So this is the message I want to alert in my console browser. So the moment I will save, you will see that here I will get this message. And the reason why it's happening and I'm not reloading my page, because I have already installed live server, which I have explained in the last video. So if you haven't installed live server, make sure you come here and you can simply search for live server, server, and you can install this extension which I have already done. Okay, so because of this live server, whenever we save and make our changes, that will all reflect in our browser alert. And so right now we can successfully alert this hello world in our browser. So let me comment this because I don't want to alert this message over and over again. So what I want to console log out something. Okay, so in the very first video we had written few codes in our search console, and that's all code we're going to write here. Okay, so in JavaScript there is a function called search console. Okay, so if I call search console.log, and inside this I can pass any value. I can pass string, I can pass number, I can pass boolean. So that's all I can pass, and this and the output of this search console I can able to see right in the browser right here. So let me show you. If I console log out, let's say hello, and if I save, you can see hello. I can print hello. If I replicate this and remove this from hello to, let's say, a number. Okay, this time I'll take a number, so it's going to be a 23. If I console save it, I will have 23, and you can see the difference between these two. So hello is in black color, which means it's a string, and this 23 is in blue color, which means it's a number. So this is how you can make the difference between a string and a number, and this will make a lot of sense when we'll take the data from the browser through the request of the user. On that time sometime you have to convert this. You will get this number, but sometime it's in string form, so we have to convert that into a number. Those all logic we're going to build. Okay, so this is how we can console log out something from our code to our browser. And in the same way we can write logic, and that logic can reflect here. Okay, so I can come here and I can take a variable let, and this time I'll say okay, let us small javascript script is equal to shoaib. So here what I have done, here I have assigned JavaScript is equal to shoaib. So JavaScript contain the value of shoaib, and I want to write a logic. If this statement is true, then I want to console log out something in the console. Okay, so I'll take the if statement. I'll say if, and I'll say JavaScript is deeply equal to shoaib. Then I want to console log out something, console log, and I'll say yes, this statement statement is true, true. Okay, this statement is true. So if I save, you can see yes, this statement is true because our JavaScript is because our JavaScript value is swap, and because of this 3 dot which I've already explained in my first video, here I'm checking for data type and I'm checking for the value. So if I put only one quote, so sorry, 2 quotes, so it will reflect in the same way. As you can see, it will reflect in the same way, but I'm also checking whether it's a string or a string or a n value. Okay, that's why I put this 3 quotes, 3 equal sign. So this is how we can do it. We can also check booleans. So if I say, if instead of Shoaib Akhtar, if let's replicate this one and let's comment out this. So if you want to comment anything, make sure you type control and // it will comment out this. Okay, and I want to change this value to, let's say, true. Okay, so here I have taken a boolean value. So JavaScript is true, so let's come here and simply make it true. So what do you think, what will happen if I save? I will have this console log. Yes, this statement is true. So there are multiple data types and don't need to worry about it. We're going to talk about each of these data type which are there in JavaScript in detail. We'll talk about if statement, we'll talk about let, const, variables, all the variables. I just want to make your hand dirty a bit, writing few codes in your code editor, so you know that how you can write the code. Okay, so this is what, and you can also perform mathematical operation which we perform in our browser. So if I come here and if I write simply 50 plus 30, if I hit enter, I'll get 80. But if I do the same thing here, that's not going to be happen. So let's say 50 and plus 30. If I save, you can see nothing will happen because I'm not calling this function anywhere. Okay, so what I can do, I can simply get this, one, and I can simply console.log and I can simply pass the value, and if I save, I'll get that number here, 133. Okay, and I can do it in this way as well. So I'll take another variable let, and I'll store that variable here inside this, and I call it sum, and I can simply remove this and simply save. I'll get exact value. And this is how we can write our JavaScript. So this, we're going to talk about each of these functions in details. Okay, don't need to worry about it. I just want to show you that you can do a lot of things right down here. So this is how you can write your JavaScript code in HTML taking a script tag. Now I'll show you, let me show you that how you can write your JavaScript code in external file. So what I will do, I'll simply get all these JavaScript code and I will cut from here, and I can come here into my JavaScript file and I'm going to paste down here. So right now I have all my JavaScript code inside this file. If I save, nothing will happen because what I'm doing right now, I'm not connecting this file which I have created into my HTML document. So let's connect that. So to connect that, we can do in 2 places. The first place and the most common place is right down here, and we can take a script, but this time we have to take this script colon src, and here we have to assign the file name. So make sure you have to take the right file. So here I have taken the file, this file, so I'm into my root directory, so that's why I have to give the slash and the name of the file. So if I save, all the console log would be here. As you can see, it's fully working. If I comment this out, I will have nothing, but if I uncomment this and save once more time, I will have everything here. So that means that we have successfully connected our JavaScript file into our HTML documents. And there is one place also where we can connect our JavaScript files, is right on the top. Most of the time you will find when you will read the other people's code, you will find they put their JavaScript code here, right down here, but you can also put here. So here, okay, let me show you how you can do it. So you can come here and but here also. So if you take this word, you can able to have the same thing. Okay, you can able to put on the top as well, but when you use your JavaScript code on top, make sure you have to use this differ property. Okay, and what this differ does, this will execute your code once your entire HTML documents get loaded. Okay, that's what this differ means. So first your entire HTML document will get loaded, and after that this JavaScript code will execute. So this is what we want. Okay, So this is how we can write our JavaScript code in the same HTML document, and we can write into an external file. And that's all I wanted to show you in this video, that how you can write your JavaScript code in a different folder or write in your HTML document. That's it. Now let's move to the next video.